because we knew them to be the very best. Maman Prince, thank you for welcoming me in here. The first game that went on here was a very delightful game, which happened between Avenue Soccer Academy and it was a very delightful one. As I said, it was a very delightful one. You know, the Boca Juniors played some delightful football, and I was impressed the way they played. Actually, Avenue, we all knew them to be, was not what we expected them to be. But we are here for the second game, and I think this one is going to be a box-to-box action because the coaches are well prepared, and we are expecting a very nice game here.
Just expecting a very nice game here indeed. And the formalities have been gone through, and obviously to be the time for us to see exactly what transpires on the turf here. What a game it is, and what a moment to be a part of Media 7's platform. This game is live on AFA channel, one of the numerous channels on the Media 7 platform. And it looks more like Supreme FC.
Prince, actually, maybe someone makes the previous actions. This league actually started last Tuesday, and some actions have gone on. And some of the results was Shukra FC were beaten by Hams by 1 goal to nothing. Rescue Boys also lost to Dan Leeds. That's Dansuman Leeds United by 3 goals to 2. Golden Cakes and Avenue ended goalless draw, and also Avenue Soccer Academy, which happened this morning, lost to Boca Juniors by 3 goals to nothing. And that's what has happened so far.
And so that was some of the results that have happened so far in the ongoing competition. So this will be the fifth match, and last Tuesday was a day where we had 3 matches played, and this is the second match, match day number 2 here, and we have Supreme FC playing against Golden Blaze FC. So quickly, let's run by you those who are doing the action for both teams here. First, we begin with Supreme FC, who are starting from our left in commentary position. We have Nuruddin Mobino, and in the back four we have Abubakar Jibril, Carl Julius, and Emmanuel Oben. Actually, they are playing a 3-2-3-1 formation, and in midfield we have Richard Fabiri as well as Amda Yusuf. And in the attack, we have Sadat Tahiru, Ninate, and Anan Ebenezer, with Patrick Ofoso being the sole man upfield for them. Now on the flip side, to Golden Blaze FC, we have Bule Goffred, we have Kwanzaa Goffred. So there goes the commencement of the first half here. And it is Golden Blaze who are starting the event here. From right-hand side in commentary position, ball has been leveled in brilliantly by Ansan Jacob, just looking for Bentuma Bet, and the goalkeeper, Nuruddin Mobino, make no mistake about that, gets the ball back again. And to the right-hand side for Abubakar Jibril, just looking for support from Ebenezer Anan. Here is Patrick Ofosu, back again for Richard Fabiri. Diagonally will send the ball out wide for Emmanuel Obe. Still Supreme FC leading possession at the moment with just some 40 seconds in the first half of play. Nothing's making any difference here. Patrick Ofosu. 6 support again from Sadat Tahiru. Finally, Richard Fabiri. We invite goalkeeper Nuruddin Mogbeno into action, and the skipper of the side, Abubakar Jibril. Abubakar once more. Lentens play to the far side, looking to pick the runs of Sadat Tahiru, and brilliantly will be intercepted by Roland Ampa. Shortly checked, yes, Martin Nicolas. Sends the ball down the left-hand side for Randolph Phillip. And so far, so good. Minutes and some seconds played in the first half. But still, no goal to either side. So intent has been so consistent so far, but of course we have really not witnessed much of delightful play from both sides. Still in the early minutes, and nothing makes a difference here.
Yeah, Prince, both teams are really doing very well. And if they how they're going to play, then we are in for a better game because as it is now, none of the teams have an upper hand on opponent. It's a 50-50 game, though the striker for Golden Blaze, which is Albert Bentum, had a chance there. And I think he should have done something far, far better than what he did. But that's what it is now, so we need to accept it and continue the game. We are in for a good game, and we are all here.
Bela flick here for Sadat. Sends the ball out wide, down the left-hand side again. Here is Emmanuel Oben. Oben again. Tries to cross. Oh, quite a poor control there from Patrick Ofotu. And that wasn't the best of the cross here from Supreme FC. And the game is absolutely and gradually gathering momentum somehow, somewhat. Skipper heads the ball back again. That was quite a poor control there from Quay Ransford. So far, so good. But nothing making any difference here. Obviously, you live to remember what happened here. Lamptey Michael was just trying to look for option up front in person of Beltumabet, but the ball or rather crossed the line for a corner kick here. Meaning his effort was just not in vain. At least he was able to get something here. But let's see how things are likely to go with this very one. Golden Blaze FC. Ball has been sent through. And the ball will be cleared away finally by Carl Julius. And brilliant control there from Ebenezer Annan. Sawed Tef Kamli looking to pick Sadat Tahiru. Interestingly, the skipper himself, Carl Julius. Now to the left-hand side here for Abubakar Jibril. 6 support from Emmanuel Oben. Oben play quite a poor one. Live control there from Quay Ransford. And that was quite too uncalled for. It's the ball rather. They didn't make the target man. Carl. Oh, quite a poor pass. Oh, Santasa could display. Bit of touches here from the man. That you see. Sends the ball down the left-hand side for Tahiru. Oben. Hamdan. Tahiru tries across. A brilliant touch. Oh, that was a brilliant one there from one of the few players that you would expect to live up to that expectation. That was Sadat Tahiru. Just inches away, almost on the verge of registering the first goal.
Yeah, actually, the man Sadat Tahiru did a very good job there, but I think he should have done something better, much more than that. I watched them during their pre-season, and they had a couple of trainings, and I was watching that guy. I think that guy is a very good player, and we must expect something better from the guy. I'm expecting a goal from him today, and if he scores, I won't be surprised because he has lived up to it.
Oh, quite a poor play. Lovely control here from Hasford Ransford. Oh, twist and turn here from Bentumabet. Carl. Amda Yusuf. Carl again. So much delighted to see this place. This place, what they can do here. To the right hand side for Abubakar Jibril. 6 support from Sadat Tahiru. Jibril again. Now finds the man, Carl Julius, or tries to widen play. To the far side, looking for Patrick Ofosu. Lovely control here from the skipper himself, Jacob Ansa. Oh, Hasford Samuel. Oh, looking to widen play. What a strike! And just right in front of the post, but no one in particular. Eventually, become a goal kick here for Supreme FC. That was an absolutely an ambitious strike by our standard, looking to give a perfect connection to the runs of Randolph, but unfortunately, nothing really popped out of that.
Prince, Quay Ransford is a very good player. Now we are taking them from player to player, and you can see that the Golden Blaze players are very good there. And looking at Quay Ransford, he's one of their leading men there. And whenever he gets into a game, he always tries that he put a ball into the net. And today we are expecting the same as he has been doing over the weeks or over the months ago. And also, I think Supreme FC should question their man Patrick Ofosu, because if they want a win out here, it must come from either Sadat Tahiru or Patrick Ofosu. And Sadat Tahiru has lived up to, we've seen his antics for 2-3 minutes now. But the man, Patrick Ofosu, is not doing anything. I think he should back up his game for this team to get a win out here.
And the venue for this very tournament is the Los Wembley, here at Sukura, a suburb in the nation's capital. Well, Russia and Sukura almost close together. Russia, a suburb of Accra, a community that is characterized with a blend of various ethnic groups, but the dominant religion here is Islam, or Islamic religion. And so that was a simple touch there from Martin Nicholas, looking toward him play to pick the runs of Bentu Mabet, and goalkeeper Nuruddin Mobino. Once again, we'll try to let him play here. Brilliant control here from Kwe. Martin Nicholas. Oh, lovely control. Brilliant touch here from the man, Amda Yusuf, but straight into the waiting arms of goalkeeper Pule Goffred. And we have done 9 minutes, getting to 10 minutes of play here in the first half. Still no goal to either side, Supreme FC. Sadat for goal. And the ball rather go off Nate Nicholas. Emmanuel Obin. Oh, looking to pick Anane Beneza on that occasion, but unfortunately the ball will rather traverse the line here. So far so good, 10 minutes play, still no goal to either side. An infringement here for Supreme FC. In a very good position as well. Amda! Oh.
Wow, that was a good strike there.
And he seemed
a very nice kick.
And Nate Nicholas, very likely to stand behind this. Is he going for power? Oh, that was a poor one there from Martin Nicholas. Too ambitious for goal here, but not too successful on that occasion as well.
Yes, Prince, I think the guy should back up his game, and he'll be. But to those who still missed our first game of the day, it ended 3-0 in favor of Boca Professionals. And I think Avenue Soccer Academy should back up their game because they've been suffering since their preseason up to now. And during the preseason, Prince, would you believe Avenue Soccer Academy lost by 8 goals to nothing during the preseason? That was just 4 days ago, and today they've lost 3-0. So I think Avenue Soccer Academy should back up their game a lot. And that was the action that happened earlier on today. And our last game will be coming exactly 4 o'clock. That will be Kengate, and the other team will be coming on, and we'll bring them everything in the evening. So I think the teams are here to do something better for us. Yeah.
We're just looking forward to that very brilliant moment. There to see exactly what is likely to happen here. But let's see how things will be going here. And goalkeeper Nuruddin Mobino will finally find support again from the man Carl Julius. Mobino once more. And a bit of misunderstanding here. And the ball will rather come for Randolph. And the skipper will try to hoof that very one away. Oh, Bentu. Oh, brilliant through ball here. And terminate, there will be a clearance there from Abubakar Jibril. Abubakar Jibril will quickly come to his aid on that occasion. Obin. We're just looking for Patrick Ofosu. And the goalkeeper. Oh, what a poor control there for the
to Golden Blaze FC, and I think the goalkeeper should correct his mistakes and do something better for his team. Because you know a team can be judged from the goalkeeper side. It starts from the goalkeeper. They start building from the goalkeeper, and so I think the goalkeeper should learn his mistakes and improve on it.
And so, on that note, Randolph will be the first player to pick up a card in the ongoing game as his tackle on Sadat Tahiru wasn't the best, forcing the referee to issue a card here. And the ball seems to be in a very good position. But while we are thinking about closeness to the goalpost, we need to also consider the fact that it requires a lot of expertise to really get the best out of this one. So what comes out of this? 3 players from Supreme FC standing behind this, conspiring to at least give them a very good result here. And we can make mention of the fact that Amda Yusuf is there. What is next? And decides to go downwards, and the ball will be cleared finally by Martin Nicholas. It becomes a throw in here. What an interesting game we are all witnessing. And this situation really do not happen where in football as well. I'll talk about the chances that we wasted. So an infringement here once again for Supreme FC. Emmanuel Obin. Finds Richard Fabiri. Back in here for goalkeeper Nuruddin Mobino. Oh. Just looking for Sada Tahiru. Tahiru tries across, but the goalkeeper will make no mistake about that. Roland Ampa. Good play from Roland. Lovely control here from the man Lamtio Dati Michael. Looking to widen play to the far side for Randolph. Oh, fetches Randolph on time. Left footer. And fortunately, than we anticipated, however, the intensity is proving much more important. We have done almost 20 minutes of play, still no goal to either side.
Yeah, Prince, you could see that both teams are really forcing. Both of them, none of them is allowing the opponent to put the ball into their net. And you could see that the game actually here is Golden Blaze is doing something better for themselves. And you could see Supreme Soccer Academy, they are not playing like a team. They are just playing anyhow. The information which was being given to us is not what they are being establishing on the field. So I think their coach needs to question his players very well, even though it's early days yet. But I think if Golden Blaze should continue what they are doing, then we are in for a 3-0 as it happened earlier on.
Roland. We're just looking for Randolph. Not too fortunate on that occasion. Amda finds Ninamte. We're just looking forward to push the ball.
There
to
was
the
no
right
game plan to Supreme Soccer Academy. There was no game plan.
Just doing whatever they prefer to do best, and results is what we are looking forward to here. So corner kick here for Supreme FC. Nilante with a cross. So, and the first goal will be registered here by Sadat. And that was too easy to be missed. But eventually finding the back of the net. It's 1-up for Supreme FC.
Prince, actually, I told you the man Sadat Tahiru is a player to watch this afternoon. I told you he's their stronger man there. He's the one carrying the team. If he carry the
as they are proven to be very tough mentally. But in the meantime, the free kick is here for them. But what pops out of this? Eventually, we'll fetch him a corner kick. So corner kick here. Ball will be leveled in again. Heads will go up. Not too fortunate on that occasion. Play continues. It's a foul. That was a poor challenge there on Martin Nicholas. Hasford Samuel. Finds Randolph. In here to Roland. looking to cross that ball. I'm not too fortunate on that occasion. Well, so far so good. This game is really not for the weak, and we have seen some challenges that are quite difficult for some of the players to really control. But let's take a look at the tempo of the game. After the first goal, it looks like the tempo is gradually dying down on the part of Supreme FC. But rather, the Golden Blaze FC are really somewhat coming up in the game as well.
Actually, nothing shows Golden Blaze are down by a goal. They are really playing as if they are the one leading the match here. And I think Supreme FC should be worried by this time after leading by 1-0, and we're playing nothing. So I think they should work on their loopholes. And I think there was a chance here, but no, the man recovered for it. And so Supreme FC, like I said, they should recover from their loopholes, else they will be punished here this afternoon.
Martin Nicholas finds Bentum down the left-hand side for Kwe. But unfortunately, not too lucky. Abubakar Jibril finds Carl Julius. Looking to send the ball upfield here again, but not too lucky. Sadat now finds Patrick Ofosu, who tries to level the play to the far side here for Ebenezer Anan. Oh, so far so good. And the story still remains the same here. 1-0 up for Supreme FC, who are proving much difficult to overtake, and they are proving some kind of supremacy over their opponent. Kwanzaa straight into the waiting arms of goalkeeper Nuruddin Mobino. Finds Abubakar Jibril, looking for Patrick Ofosu. The skipper himself here again, Ansa Jacob. Sadat. Abubakar Jibril, looking for Ofosu. Patrick. It's a foul, and that was a poor challenge there from Ebenezer Anan on the skipper of the side, Ansa Jacob. Martin Nicholas. Why didn't play to the far side there, looking for Kwanzaa Christian. There's a tactical switch here, and this is what has happened so far on the part of Golden Blaze FC. Roland Ampa has moved to the left back as his position has been taken over by Kwanzaa Christian. Too tactical.
And that's what I was saying, that Supreme FC must learn something. Actually, their coach must learn something from the Golden Blaze FC, their coach, because you could see that the coach of Golden Blaze is a little bit tactical as compared to the Supreme Soccer Academy. Actually, we are not here to see their antics, but we are here to see a very good game. And what we expect is for the coaches to give us a better game. And for the only way to give the fans and we the better game is for you to establish your tactical point on the pitch. And I think Golden Blaze FC is doing a very good game there. You know, you could see a very good communication between their defenders, and I think it will help the team a lot. They should focus on it, and they are in for either a draw or a win.
So that was quite a poor one there from Ebenezer Anan, too feeble to cause any upset. So free kick here for Golden Blaze FC. And of course, as usual,
I think they are in to either beat Supreme FC or go in for a draw.
Let's see what exactly will be happening along the line. Shortly taken. Finds Abubakar Jibril. Wide display up for just looking for support from Patrick Ofosu. And this man is just running. And talking about Patrick Ofosu. Born on 23rd March 1999. And something else. I mean, he's just 20 years. Looking for Ofosu. Hasford. Oh, brilliant play here. Finds Scar Julius, the captain of the side. And here for Abubakar. Simple touch back again by Amda Yusuf. I'm looking for Patrick Ofosu. And so about 35 minutes play, 10 minutes plus at the time to go in the first half. Still Supreme FC leading by a goal to nil. Hasford looking for Randolph. Oh, lovely play here by Nilante. Just inviting goalkeeper to play here. Kwe for the challenge. Goalkeeper Muridin Mobino sends the ball in here for Amda Yusuf. Finds Nilante. Amda gets the ball back again. Oh, brilliant play made for from Amda. Second support from Ofosu. He's been heckled by Nicolas Mante, who is pushing for here with confidence. Tries to cut the ball back here for Quay, but the ball will be brilliantly intercepted by Carl Julius, who in 10 widens play to the far side for Ebenezer. Oh, wasted much time on that. Carl again. And the game is becoming much more interesting with time, and we are seeing much intensity and fluidity in the last 5-6 minutes of play.
When it's like we've seen for like 5 minutes now. Even though Golden Blaze FC are down by a goal to nothing, but the communication between their defenders, which is Nicolas Mante and Ansan Jacob, is massively on point. And they need to keep it up, and they will give their team something better out here this afternoon. That was something Avenue Soccer Academy was missing earlier today. Their defense was very broken. Nothing was working in their defense there. But I think Golden Blaze FC, even though they are down by a goal to nothing, but they are doing something better this afternoon here.
So in the previous game that saw Boca Juniors FC defeat Avenue Soccer Academy by 3 goals to nothing. The first half was goalless, and about 75 minutes were played without a goal. But the last 15 minutes plus at the time was when the magic really came up for Boca Juniors, who walloped convincingly Avenue Soccer Academy by 3 goals to nothing. And the bankroller himself, Mr. Nelson Kofi Poku, was quite disappointed about the performance of his team. And I know how close he is with his team, but it happens anyway. So we just have to give them the benefit of the doubt, because their first game, so obviously he will pick up probably in the remaining games.
Actually, they started losing from the preseason. Could you believe within 2 matches they've lost 11 goals to nothing, and that's something unbelievable as a team to lose 11 goals within two matches, just in 4 days or 5 days. Prince, I think confirm or Nelson Kofi Poku must work on his defense, and I think I have a goalkeeper back there, and I will sell it to him if only he's ready to pay.
But last year, Avenue Soccer Academy had a really good team, but I'm just surprised. But there's one thing about defensive communication in between Martin Nicholas and goalkeeper Bully Godfred, delaying so much on that occasion, but eventually sending the ball to him as well, quickly taken here. And the skipper of the side, Ansan Jacob, looking to survey the turf here. Brilliant touch there from Lamte Odati. Looking to pick up it, Bentu. The ball game is gradually becoming something else, more like a fiercely contended battle here. Abubakar with the header there. We're just looking for Patrick Ofosu. Nothing really coming out of that. So yesterday was a night of massacre for some of the big guns in Europe, as Parc des Princes, Real Madrid were walloped by 3 goals to nothing. Di Maria grabbing a brace on that occasion or in that very game. And Di Maria was born on 14th February 1987. Interestingly, he scored the first goal on the 14th minute inside the first half. And right after that, before we went for the first half, he managed to add a second. And eventually, Real Madrid ended up conceding 3 goals in the entire 90 minutes of play. What a sad moment for Real Madrid. But most people, especially the connoisseurs of the game, are saying that it was wrong for Zinedine Zidane to return to Real Madrid. Do you share the same sentiment?
I don't think so. Zidane's raw game or raw coaching career starts from Real Madrid this particular season, because the time he came, the players were already there for him. He had the lines of Cristiano Ronaldo, and he had Kovacic. All those players were around him. He had Asensio. Everybody was there, and they were putting the ball into the net for him. And when you have the man Cristiano Ronaldo, actually in a season, one player will give you more than 40 goals, and so you were guaranteed that actually you go for a trophy at the end of the season. But this time around, their leading man or the man to be putting the ball into the net for them is nowhere to be found. So now is the time that he's facing the raw job like Solari did. Solari have been in a company for some time now. Now he's the one handling Sevilla, and he's doing something better for them. So I think Zidane is not supposed to go. No one is throwing him out. I'm a Real Madridista. I felt very bad yesterday. But you know what people are saying? People are saying that Di Maria actually becomes the stone that the builder rejected becomes the cornerstone of the building. And so the stone that Real Madrid rejected yesterday actually caused them a lot of pain yesterday. And next time they need to learn how to let players go. And someone like Cristiano Ronaldo should have retired in the team.
And that was another chance wasted, but eventually we'll fetch him a corner kick. Who will step up for this? Glory awaiting, but exactly what we're looking forward to here. Corner kick here, and it's about to be affected by Neil Lanti. Ball has been sent in brilliantly and straight into the waiting arms of goalkeeper Bully Confred, who was challenged in the process, and the referee will whistle off to his favor. And talking about the goalkeeper, just like this was the temporary hold up there, and the referee will have to go and get things settled. So we have done 43 minutes, getting closer to the 44th minute, and eventually the 45th minute plus at a time, to see what really comes out of this. Yes, Ansa Jacob finds Lamptey, looking to pick Randolph on that occasion, but not too lucky. Emmanuel Oben, Cow, Richard Fabiri was just looking for Abubakar Jibril. And eventually gets a throw in here. On simple control. A hit! And that was from the foot of the man, Roland Ampa. But that question, and that was too crucial for him. And it was full of power to cause any difference. Yes, still, Supreme FC, leading by a goal to nil. And goalkeeper Nuruddin Mobino sends the ball upfield here. Carl Julius, Amda, Eben! Oh, that was an absolutely overwhelming strike there from Ebenezer Annan. Just inches away. Registering the first goal here.
That's actually some of the work some of the right wingers or the left wingers actually do. You just cut in and you give in the shot. And if you are lucky, the ball will enter into the net. If you are unlucky to, I think the goalkeeper or it goes wayward. But what he did, he should have done something far, far better than that. Because the way he got the cut in, it was a very nice there, and he had a nice position too. But it's just unlucky for the ball to go outside the net.
Julius Cow. Sends the ball down the left-hand side looking for Emmanuel Oben. again. Heckled there brilliantly by Kwanzaa Christian. And ball. Well, so the whistle will go for the end of what has been an and the only goal that was recorded by Sadat Tahiru in the first half of play. So the only difference between Supreme FC and Golden Place FC here at the Lost Wembley.
Actually, like I said before the commencement of this particular game, I told you there were some few players who are in here and you must watch their antics again. And one of them was Sadat Tahiru, and actually he has lived up to expectation. What was expected from a winger or a striker was what he did. It's just to put the ball into the net, no matter how poor your team is, no matter how disorganized your team is. The only thing expected from a striker or a winger is just put the ball into the net for your team, and the only thing is go in for the glory. And when we come to the Golden Blaze, I think the man who has been a very harm to them is their own home man, who is in the person of Albert Bentum. He had a lot of chances, 1 or 2, 3 chances, and he missed the ball. And actually, one man too who has caused them a very harm this afternoon is Quay Ransford, the 18-shirted man, and he has done a very harm to the team. He got some chances which those balls should have been into the net, but actually he decided to put the ball somewhere else. And I think coming into the second half,
Randolph again. Kwanzaa Christian tries to level him back and sets a corner kick. His effort fetched him a corner kick on that occasion. Ball has been leveled in, cleared out, and to the far side here for Samite. Unfortunately, the ball had already traversed the line. So throw in here for Golden Blaze FC after restoring and the match parity and that we're fighting for in the first half. The second half still continues here, but still we have not seen any difference here. Lovely control here, still searching forward. A brilliant piece of play from one to the far side here for Emmanuel Obin. Obin gets the ball back again.
There have been some changes out here, and the man Patrick Ofosu has been out for Muntala a while
and so Montana, wow, and getting the opportunity to feature for his side, and that was a clearance there by Nicholas Nati. Christian looking to clear, but of course the referee says it's an infringement here once again. Ball will be sent in, headed back. And Vessel rather go against them. Nilante. Now to the far side for Ibn Zanan. Showing match and take there. Nicolas Nati finds Kwanzaa Christian. Nati once again. Clear the ball to prevent any danger whatsoever. We're just looking for Lante or Dati. Oh, brilliant play. Clearance, not so much on points. So far so good, and we have done 60 minutes of play, 50 minutes inside the second half, 30 minutes plus at a time. The pendulum is tilting. It's a glorious opportunity here. What comes out of this, we get to see exactly what will be happening here. Bliss! Oh, cleared away finally by a champion Christian. A champion. Anna finds Richard Fabiri, supported by Emmanuel Obin. Just looking for Awa. Oh, what a delightful play. I was just looking towards smartest mark on that occasion, but not so successful. Christian. A fine Seben. Oh, lovely play from Ebenezer. And looking to just find his way out. Oh, brilliant play here from the man, Richard Fabiri. A chance! Oh, just inches away. But that was too close. But eventually the ball going out of play here. Nilante. Find Samda. Back again to Nilante. Oh, brilliant play there from Christian. Finds Benizana. Amda, Christian, Lamte, Amda. Oh, brilliant play here from Supreme FC, proving match supremacy on that occasion. And a breakaway here. What comes out of this? Lovely control. A bit of twist and turn. Sends the ball down the right-hand side. What is next again? Miscommunication. Nothing really coming out of this. Amda. Now finds Nilamte down the left-hand side for a while, and the goalkeeper, Bully Goffert, pops up on time to clear that one. Other than that, the story would have taken a twist.
Bully Goffert has really done a good job this afternoon. I mean, he has shown that when you talk of a team, you start from counting from the goalkeeper. And you know, much of the coaches or much of the tactical coaches and some big clubs start from building their attack from the goalkeeper. And he has really shown this afternoon that the goalkeeper is very important to a team, and he has shown it right here. He has done some massive changes, some massive saves for his team. Other than that, his team have been crying at the wrong side of their mouth.
Corner kick effected, headed out by the skipper himself, Son Jacob. Awal, Lamte, Awal again. Oh, too smallish. Seems not to be having any place over there. Oh, that was a poor pass there. Just looking to locate Albert Bantum. Ibn Zanan finds Christian, a champion. Back again to Ibn Zanan. Brilliant play from Ibn Zanan. Pushing forward here. Still Ibn. Down the left-hand side for Awa. And Awa will lose out. Awa gets the ball back here. Emmanuel! Oh, that was a brilliant hit there by Ibn. That's a foul, says the referee. So far, so good. The second half, your assessment so far?
So far, so good. We've played some couple of minutes. We are in for 75th minute, and
65 minutes played so far.
sorry, 65 minutes played so far. And the team, like I said, Golden Blaze FC are really doing a good job here this afternoon. And looking at the way they've gelled together, looking at the way they are playing together, I mean, starting from the goalkeeper side, who is Bully Godfrey, to defense, midfield, to the attack, and everything is in position. They are compact, and I think if they continue to do what they've been doing, they will go in for the win. Like I've said, their coaches have really done a good job. You could see them at the flanks, throwing their hands, do this, do that. Unlike the Supreme FC, even though their coaches have been talking to them, have been giving some instructions, but it seems the guys see themselves as a big guy. They are not picking the instructions. And I think if you're a player and you disobey your coaches, it will go in and hurt you a lot.
So Tufts University is calling. If you really want to get enrolled in any journalism related course, and then look nowhere except Tufts University, where they take you through training. And at the end of the day, you become one of the finest commentators. Randolph. Oh, this has to go for power. And Kwanzaa will be denied. Awa will take over from the right-hand side. Speeds up brilliantly. Oh, fine support from Eben. Getting the ball back again. Yes, Awa. So much pace in him. Too smallish, but by the time you could say Jack Robinson, he will have his way out against you. And this is another chance here. Wasted. Much intensity and power. Oh. Richard Fabiri. Oh, fine support from Awao. Yes, Ben. Anan. Oh, brilliant play. Bit of twist and turn. Finds Christian a champion. That wasn't a bad one though, as the initial conceptualization was so much on time, but the target man wasn't met. But whichever way you classify it, he still had the idea and perception initially. Football has gone beyond some of these things. No football in Ghana, but there is a football happening here. Oh, brilliant play, bit of twist and turn. Sensitive.
That was a good ball.
And that was a good ball looking for Abed Bentum. And that was a good one there from Hasford Samuel.
Prince, actually, Albert Bentum is the one leading Golden Blaze FC. And this afternoon, we've not seen his actions. You know, as a leading striker, you have to be trying to be putting some balls into the net. You have to put some danger into your opponent or onto the goalkeeper. But up to now, Albert Bentum has not done any of that. He only had a chance, which should have been a goal, but the ball went off the pitch. And I think that guy, Albert Bentum, should do something better and help his team, Golden Blaze, in a way, giving them the win this afternoon.
So that's just a goal kick. Kwanzaa. Now here is Ansan Jacob. Lovely control here from the man, Christian Kwanzaa, who's just looking for Hasford Samuel. Lovely control here from Amda. Oh. And that was a power from distance, just looking forward to restore the lead back again for Supreme FC.
It was a good strike by. He was just unlucky. He should keep on trying playing such balls from afar, and you will get one or two balls will enter into the net. You know, such balls are very dangerous for the goalkeepers to catch them. When you try, if they see that this team is not playing from afar, but you try once in a while, play some shot from afar, and it really scared them, and you are in for a goal. So you should try putting in such matches, and I think he will be in for a goal.
Ebenezer Anan. Oh, brilliant play here. A chance. Are we going to get a goal here? Oh! Too feeble to scare the goalkeeper. But I loved the exchanges between Saman and, of course, Albert Bentum on that occasion. But eventually, the goalkeeper, Nuruddin Mopino, makes no mistake about that.
Yes, goalkeeper Nuruddin has been one of the goalkeepers to watch this particular league since it started yesterday, last Tuesday. But talking of the man Albert Bentumi, should have done something better away from this. This ball should have been a goal, but he actually kicked the ball wayward, and the goalkeeper came in for the ball. So I think if you are really a striker like Albert Bentumi, shouldn't be playing such balls. That such balls should be into the net. It shouldn't have been the goalkeeper's hands.
It looks more like it's a substitution there. A ball over level upward here, headed back again, finds Christian, a champion. Christian for glory! Oh, just across the face of goal. Much needed was the connection, but no one popping up on that occasion. Eventually becoming a goal kick here for Golden Blaze FC.
That Christian guy has really proven for like 10 minutes ago to be a threat to Golden Blaze FC, and I think they should be watching for it. Talking of the man, Ansan Jacob and Martin Nicola, they should really watch for that guy. Else, he will surprise them and they will laugh at the wrong side of their mouth.
If you really don't want to be laughed at the wrong side of your mouth, then you do the right thing. Just to get exactly what you're looking for. An infringement here for Supreme FC. So we have done 26 minutes inside the second half. A chance! Oh, that was a brilliant one there. And I love the fact that there was a brilliant piece of defending as well.
Yeah, that was a good ball out there by the defenders. Like I said, Martin Nicolas and Ansa Jacob are always on point. They are always trying to bring up some communication between the two of them just to show their team, Golden Blaze FC. And those guys are doing something better for themselves. My Prince, to remind our viewers, I told them that after this game, we have Kingate FC and Best 11 coming on at exactly 4 o'clock, so you shouldn't go anywhere. You just have to find some wine or some drinks, some chips, popcorn, and just sit beside your TV and enjoy with us.
You are just partnering with Media 7 platform. This is live on AFA channel. Academy Football Association. What a control. Oh, still starts one away. Level the ball to the far side here for Rudolph. What was he thinking about actually? Got too lucky on that occasion. Lamti Odati. Summit. He's wasted quite a glorious opportunity there. And something that could have resulted in something different for them. Of course, we're just enjoying. And keep enjoying the game. Nicholas Nati. Here's Hasford Samuel. Looking to pick Lamptey by the referee. Just too lucky about that. It really happens in football where you see some of these players commit such silly errors with regards to the throwing of the ball. And this will require a whole new shot. Oh, and the goalkeeper gives it out, and a one so smallish, but with a big boot of a ball diagonally traversing the line. But the goalkeeper nearly gave that one out. A simple control here from Roland Ampa.
You know, there is a saying that your savior may one way or the other tend to be the one to sell you out. And I think goalkeeper Bully Godfrey was really doing that thing. That he almost sold his team out, and he did the same thing in the first half. He had he gave out some 2 or 3 balls in the first half, and this second half he has also tried it again. If he continued doing that, I think he'll put a lot of harm to his team, and he should learn from it and put the balls off the pitch. If you think you can't go for the ball, just kick the ball off the pitch.
Hash for Samuel. Oh, brilliant cross. It was just on top of the goalpost for a goal kick here. And that wasn't a bad one there from Kwanzaa Christian, who has now moved to the right back position as Roland Ampa has moved in the middle. The second half, across, headed out, brilliant control from Amda! Oh! And of course, Nicholas Nati, and the partnership he has with Jacob Ansa has been the best so far. Emmanuel Obin. Kwanzaa Christian. Oh, we're just looking to pick up Ed Bentum. Taken over by Christian. Finds Sanan. Back again to Christian. Samet. Awa. Samet. Oh, brilliant. Flick for Amda. Oh, just inches away.
That was too close.
And the ball will ricochet the body of Nicholas Nati for a corner kick here. Avenue Soccer. Earlier today, lost by 3-0 against Boca Juniors FC. And just a corner kick here for Supreme FC. Ball will be sent in here. Oh. Another corner kick here for Supreme FC. Emmanuel Obey! Oh, what a save by the goalkeeper. What a brilliant save. Emmanuel Obey nearly restored back the victory. A chance. Well, the game in the last 5 minutes have been more of Supreme FC trying to restore back their supremacy. And beautiful defended there from Richard Fabiri. That was against Anso Christopher. I'm just enjoying the cosmopolitan nature of the place. Dansuman, Russia, let's put it that way. A community with a blend of Ga Adangbe, Ewe, Akan, and Hausa. Ball be cleared back again by Hasford Samuel, headed back again by Carl Julius. Another header from Awa. Namiru Mobino. Sends the ball down the left hand side for Emmanuel Obin. Oh.
Play.
Much intensity has been added, especially in the last 10 minutes of play. And Summit looking to grab that very one, but unfortunately not successful. So we have 10 minutes more to play. You know, we have done 80 minutes of play, and it looks more like there will be another substitution on the part of Supreme FC pretty much soon. Bless FC down the right hand side here for Christian Kwanzaa, looking to steal that one away from our. Oh, Christian Kwanzaa again. Two feeble from Hasford Samuel. Amda. Nilamte finds Amda. Nilamte gets the ball back again. Brilliant through ball here for Samet. Oh, brilliant play. What a strike! And eventually his effort to fetch him a corner kick on that occasion. But initially, that was a brilliant one by our standard. And much credit will have to be given to Samet for his brilliancy.
You know, I told you they made some changes out there, which Patrick Ofosu came to the right and He also came to the up front there.
Abubakar.
That was Abubakar Hamid, and that was the reason why he was being changed to up front, because they saw what the guy can do to help Supreme FC. Even though the team is not really gelled together, but that guy has lived up to expectation. Per what he has done, if he continue doing that, he will help Supreme FC a lot.
Abubakar Hamid, born on 22nd October 2002, 17 years of age. He's a striker.
So hello and welcome to our third game of the day. It's Kanget coming up against Best 11. Two games have already gone by, and in the first game we saw 3 goals against Avenue Soccer Academy. And our second game was against Supreme coming up. Supreme also played, but they couldn't score. So this is our third game of the day. Kinget versus Best 11. Let's see whether Best 11 will be able, to bring their best to play in this game. Let me run you through their first 10 of the day. Talking of Kinget, they have Benjamin Chum, Yao Chumesi wearing the number 5, Ofori Joseph with number 4, Sadiq Chreme with number 15. He's a centre back. Tamimu Musa wears number 6, and he's a midfielder. Wahab Adams, number.
So the last game. Also the last game of the day to wrap up the evening, and of course the day is about to get started here, and we have Kengate FC up against Best 11 FC. And in your shots you can see the images very much reflective in nature, but of course it's very important to take another look again at how things are likely to shape up and pan out as well. And what a game we have on our hands here. 90 minutes of entertaining football, and very soon we will start. But however, let's take a look again and remind ourselves that so there goes the whistle for the commencement of the first half, and it is Kengate FC playing against a side that is yet to be one of the very duplicates in the game as well in the first half. Goalkeeper Kojo Usu finds solace in Michael Ado. Brilliantly leaving the ball upward here for Tabeo. They tried to shoot from distance, and that wasn't a bad one there from Salihu Hurina. Lovely control here from Yachumasi. We're just looking for Alfred Crunchy. A wall batted out there by Rekasari, but the referee quickly comes to the aid of Best 11. And the skipper himself spreading play to the far side for Mike Yalado. Adam Swahab finds Shadrach Chebe and inviting goalkeeper Chum to play here. Sends the ball down the left hand side here for Joseph. I was looking for Adam Swahab. Quite a busy game so far. We have done about just a minute or two inside the first half, so no goal to either side.
Yeah, no goal to either side. And if you check, the better side, I would say, is Kinget. Because if you look at the way they swing it, their passes together, they are so well. They have control of the midfield. Anytime that they are initiating the attack, they know what they are about. And if they are going to continue this way, I wouldn't be surprised they get in the first goal. Talking of Best 11, Best 11 are doing all the, defending in the game. And if you look at the kind of, their defenders that they have, I think on any given day, they will do all that they can to help their side in the day. So they should be very, very resilient. They should keep on soaking the pressure and make sure they feed their midfielders. And then the midfielders will also feed the attack. And let's see whether a few chances will be created so that the front liners can able to, capitalize on that. And then let's see some goals in the game.
So let's see whether there will be any string of capitalization along the line. Shumasi. Or tries across here. But diagonally will go out of play. And so far so good for Kenjit, who are possessing the ball so far. And once again goalkeeper Chum. Finds solace in Ofori Joseph. Finds Adam Swahab. Was just trying to flick that ball. And Rahim Abdul. Wahab losing out. And brilliantly will be taken over by one of the very standing figures so far for Best 11. Tamimu Musa. Fast Joseph Ofori. Widening play to the far side for Koja Samoa. A brilliant interception there by Erika Sai. Koja Samoa gets the ball back again. And was just looking to shoot that one from distance. But Odu Maxwell will try to block that one from happening. So far, so good. Oh, we have done just 3 minutes inside the first half. No goal to either side. Offer Joseph. Joseph will get the ball back again. And thinking up for just looking for support from Emmanuel Osei. Osei tries to cross the ball back again, but brilliantly will be defended by Michael Lado. And calmly will be controlled by Folekwe Mutakilu. Sending the ball upfield here for support. Ramsey Tete. Finds Michael Lado. Oh, beautiful play there, trying to widen play to the far side now. Yachumasi. I was just looking for Adam Wahab. And this is the final wrap-up of the day. So far, the first 2 games produced 5 goals. And we're yet to see the number of goals that will be recorded here to add up to the tally. Adams Wahab. Now to the far side for Yachumasi. Oh, quite a poor play there. Oh, brilliant takeover here from Adams Wahab. On to the far side here for Koja Samoa. We're just looking for Afa Crunchy. Yachumasi. Oh, lovely play here. Adams. Not too lucky, unfortunate about that. Emmanuel Kobler has been fouled. Michael Tabil. Oh, lovely pass here. A strike! And too feeble to cause any upset on that occasion. With the goalkeeper. Not making any mistake about that as well. For Joseph. First goalkeeper. Chum. Looking to widen play to the far side here for Koja Samoa. And the ball has been shielded brilliantly by Odu Maxwell. So far, so good in the first half of play. Salihu. Back in here for Ramsey Tete. Tries to hit from that side of the pitch, but not too fortunate on that occasion. There was a bit of heckling there, and the referee spots that one. And eventually we whistle. 5 minutes played, 6 minutes, and still no goal to either side.
Yeah, 6 minutes of play and no goals to either side. The better side certainly is Kingate, because if you look at the way they attack, it's really it's a clear indication that they are in for a very good game. They create the chances very, very well, swinging the passes, especially their front line, and they really know what they are about to do. Alfred Crunchy is one player who is really tormenting the defense of best 11, and if they don't watch up, he will be the first player to register a goal here at Shukura Lost Wembley Park.
So an infringement here for best 11. And ball has been leveled in, cleared back by Ofori Joseph, who hoofed out of play to the far side in the direction of Alfred Crunchy. And the ball will be shielded to touch by Eric Asari. And the referee says it's rather the other way. Back again to the focus. Lovely control here from Tamimu Musa. Widening play to the far side for Alfred Crunchy. Lovely touch from Emmanuel Osei. And it's rather an infringement here for playing against Best 11 FC as well. And we are witnessing a really wonderful game so far. And what a picture perfect scene here to be a witness of. But in case you have just tuned in, to AFA channel, one of the channels on Media 7's platform. It is Media 7, and first ever private organization to be televised on your screens wherever you are watching us from. Kojo Samoa? Oh, not too much on point.
A poor one from Kuja somewhat about lack direction. If the ball had a bit, direction, I think it will have beaten the goalkeeper. But let's give kudos to Kinget. They are doing all that they can, as I said earlier on, to open the score. And Best 11 should be very aware that Kinget have a very skillful players, and then they want to operate outside the 18-yard box or even the 18-yard box to at least get a set piece or even a penalty to open the scoring. So they should be aware if they are going to, allow this kind of chances to Kinget will, utilize those chances and then get, the goals, scored in the game.
We're just looking for Tamimu Musa. Michael Tabil. First match Solicits. And it's a foul. Says the referee in a very good position as well for Best 11 FC. For Best 11 FC. And in a very good position as well, but if he is able to capitalize on this, then definitely the scoreline might probably take a twist here.
Shadrach will nearly cause, Kinget, because if you look at when he had the ball, he could have decided to, take a quick decision of passing the ball, but he needed to, take a twist and turn, and then he fell with the ball, and then his hand hit the ball. If it was inside the 18-yard box, the referee will have pointed to the penalty and then take a penalty for Best 11. So he should be, watchful of that effort.
An infringement here in a very good position for Best 11. Not the best of kick or strike there, and this is quite contradictory in terms of how their name is. That goalkeeper Jum. We'll just look out for options. The best, of course, for him. Sent to the far side for Kojo Asamoah. Headed back a bit brilliantly by Rekasare. And obtained Prince Emmanuel Kobla. Now sense play up for Salih Haruna. Brilliant control here from Ramsey. And that wasn't the best of kick though. But Ramsey doing so much well. So Konatik shortly taken. Tahiru gets the ball back. Brilliant header there from Salihu Haruna, but not really fetching him anything. It's a foul, says the referee, and that was an unfair challenge on Adams Wahab. Shortly takes this one, finds Rahim Abdul. And then looking for Alfred Crunchy. Ball has been cleared in back again by Ofolikwe. Tahiru, brilliant play. Sends the ball up for Ramsey. Ofolikwe this time. We're trying to level the ball back again. A chance! Brilliant piece of defending there from Kojo Asamoah, still holding on to that ball, adding some brilliance and nicety to his play. Brilliant interception there by Amponsa. Cleared away by Tamimu Musa. Pair of twist and turn here from the man Abdul Rahim. A chance! Oh, Kojo Asamoah tries to cut it back, but not so much on point. Not the best that you could imagine, actually.
Yeah, not the best you could imagine. He lacked balance. If he had balance a bit, I'm sure he would have been in a very comfortable position to slot in the ball for Kinget FC. So far, they are a delight to watch. And then if they are going to, keep on knocking on the doors of Best 11, I think they are going to get something good from the game.
Wahab. Now Kojo Asamoah. We're just looking for support today from Crunchy from the other side of the pitch, but not too lucky on that occasion. For Joseph. Oh, brilliant pass here, cleared away finally by Michael Ado. Oh, lovely control there from the foot of Makio Tabel. Wide display to the front side for Saleh Haruna. And we are enjoying some delightful play so far.
For
and
sure.
anytime they can't get FC get the ball, you could see some kind of exuberance in how they play.
For sure. They are really a delight to watch. Look, what I like about them is the way they string their passes together. If a player is having the ball, the other player will move to a very advantageous position to take the ball and then do something good with the ball. So if they are going to be playing this way, I wouldn't be surprised to see them score a first goal in this game.
So that was Shadrach Treme looking for Alfred Crunchy down the left-hand side. But already the ball has crossed the line. Amponsa Just looking for Salihu Haruna, but not too fortunate about that. For Joseph. Having on the pragmatic edge here. Lovely control for Tamimo Musa. Widens play to the far side for Koja Samoa, but so much power in that. And eventually the ball would touch for a throw in here. But so far, so good. How do you assess the performance of Koja Samoa?
Yeah, Koja Samoa has really played a very good football. Looking at the way he's playing, I think if he's going to continue this way, I wouldn't be surprised for him to assist or even score. Because anytime that he has the ball, you could clearly see that he has control of what he's doing. He's a very delight to watch. Look at the passes that he swings together. Look at the position. Look at the dribble that he's exhibiting on the front of play. This is the top quality of a player, and then I'm not surprised he's exhibiting that kind of play on a day, because I've heard about him and then I wanted to watch him, and then Koja Samoa is really up to the task, and he's doing all that he can to edge his side to victory.
What happens here? Headed back again by for Joseph. Oh, brilliant one there from Apasan, and one touch strike there from Salihu Haruna, much of a striker, and that was a brilliant one there. Koja Samoa was just pushing the ball upfield. A brilliant control there from Adam Swahab. He's been fouled there. Alfred Crunchy. Finds Shachuasi. Looking to rise the ball up again. And that was not the best of hoisting of a ball there, but a slight misunderstanding. But eventually the referee would do well to ensure that there is an organization and reorganization of events here. Outfield here. Will be headed back by Yakumasi. Down the right hand side here for Shadrach Treme. 6 support again. From the left hand side back again to Yakumasi. Or sends it to the far side for Joseph Ofori. Rahim Abdul. Oh, brilliant dispossession there. And that was a brilliant one. So far, so good. What a time and what a moment to be a part of Media 7's coverage of the ongoing tournament at the Lost Wembley here at Russia. Oh, lovely play from Koja Samoa. Shuts himself up. Not the best of Hake that you expected.
Not the best of Koja Samoa. Koja Samoa hesitated in shooting the ball. He should have taken his time and then watch the goalkeeper, the direction of the goalkeeper, and then slot the ball into the net. But so far, Koja Samoa, seeing him switch position, he's just trying in all the left and right position, and then things are just working for him. So he should keep knocking, and then the door will finally open.
What a goal! Brilliant one there by standard from Alfred Crunchy. And Alfred Crunchy will register the first goal. What exactly happened? The defense of Best 11 went to sleep, but before they could say Jack Robinson, he saw his way out, split at the defense, and eventually registered the first goal for them. 1-0 up, Best 11 FC, trailing at the moment against Kenjit.
Alfred Crunchy, what a very lovely goal from him. The goalkeeper didn't, understand the kind of football that he was going to play, so he was lost, and then he had the upper hand over the goalkeeper, and then he slotted the ball into the net of the goalkeeper. So let's blame the defenders. They didn't communicate well, and then it was loss of concentration that caused them. So next time they should learn their lesson and make sure they defend that ball if it comes their way.
So far, so good. The game is getting much catchier. Chumasi here. Sends the ball back to the left hand side for Joseph Ofori. Oh, brilliant cross here to the far side, just looking for Alfred Crunchy. But not too lucky on that occasion. Brilliant play here for Joseph. Touchdown by Adam Swahab. To the far side for Koja Samoa. Tries to level the ball back again. And he fetches him a corner kick on that occasion. So we have done just 19 minutes of play in the first half. Still, Afa Crunches scored the only difference between Kenget FC and Best 11 FC. Headed back again brilliantly by Yao Chumasi. And Best 11 FC opening their first game in the ongoing tournament, and not to take out their opponent as well. Lovely touch by Amponsa. Sends the ball down to the left hand side for Michael Tabio. Doing some wonders there. Brilliant interception, lovely control, widening play to the far side here for Kojan Samoa. Controls, caps in, 1, 2, 3. Kojan Samoa back again. Shoots! And that was a good one there from Emmanuel Osei. But denied by the wall. Rahim Abdul. Tahil, lovely touch. A fine Swamsi. Oh, beautiful play. Lovely touch here. Simple control there from Emmanuel Osei. Sends the ball down the right hand side again for Rahim Abdul. Brilliant interception there by Eric Asari. And this is what just a goal kick, says the referee. There is authority on the field of play. Odu Maxwell. Folliquim of the Kyle. Effort here for Ramsey. And finally finds Tabil. Just looking to get the ball back again. So far, so good. After getting the first goal, they seem to be dictating the pace of the game as well. And as it says, talk about Kenget FC. Ball has been lifted in brilliantly by Adam Swahab in the direction of Abdul Rahim. Looking to score surface on that occasion. Emmanuel Kobla just looking for Michael Tabio. Not too fortunate there. Yakumasi. Lovely control for Rahim Abdul. Sends the ball down the left hand side for Koja Samoa. Will he be able to keep it? Oh, no way. Koja Samoa, so far, absolutely delightful and the side to be good.
For sure. Koja Samoa has been a very delightful figure in this game. He's dominating pace. He's very, very brilliant with the dribble. He's very tricky. With and without the ball, you can clearly see that Koja Samoa is a better player. And if he's going to continue this way, I think he's going to guide his side to get more goals in the game.
What a brilliant pass there from Adam Swahab, who was just looking for Rahim Abdul.
But Rahim Abdul has gotten more of the supply of the ball, but it's not making something useful with the ball. He should watch that, and then, because if you look at his partnership with Kojo Samoa, it's really clicking. If you see the moment that Kojo Samoa went to his position, that is the right side, he was doing very well, and then right now they've interchanged. So why is Abdul Rahim not doing as expected of him? He should watch how Kojo Samoa is playing, and he should replicate that kind of performance, and then let's see how things will unfold for them.
Ball sent upward here. We're just looking for Alfred Crunchy, the only goal getter here so far in the game. And goalkeeper Kojo Uso. Oh, another touch here. Finds Rahim Abdul. Back in here for Tamim Musa. Crunchy. Just wrestling out there against Michael Tabil. And eventually will fetch Michael Tabil a goal kick. A chance to restart again from the back. Michael Adu here. We're just trying to think up for the game, but not too fortunate on that occasion as well. Michael Ado. It's quite interesting to see a number 9 jersey playing as a defender. It really happens in football.
Yeah, it doesn't happen in football. In number 9 shirted playing as a defender. I've never seen that in association football, but for Kinget, they've deployed a number 9 to be at the heart of defense, and he's playing very, very well. Wahab Adams so far, he's doing so well. If the name Wahab Adams rings a bell, because Kumasi Sanduko have Wahab Adams, who is very, very, a bulky defender who usually, do very, very well for Kumasi Sanduko. So as I'm watching Wahab Adams, it's like he's playing a similar style of Kumasi Sanduko to Wahab Adams.
Talking about Kumasi Asante Kodoko after their 2-0 victory over Tuad Sahel. In about a week's time, they will be traveling to Tunisia to play the second leg. And interestingly, an Egyptian referee has been appointed to handle that very game. most corners here, so the game believes that it's quite unfair. But hey, this is football.
In my estimation, I think it's unfair because if you look at a North African country and then a West African country are going to play, you need a neutral referee. But if you go and choose a referee from a North African country, I think he's going to be biased a bit. But let's watch the referee and then see whether he's going to be, fair on the day. Because Kumasi and Kotoko have to go to their credits. What they need to do is that they should go to Tunisia, defend well, and make sure they get a goal. If they make sure to defend well and then get a goal in Tunisia, they can qualify to the next stage of the competition.
Adams will have a pragmatic edge. As soon as the ball down the left-hand side for Kojo Asamoah. Lovely play here, a bit of starting stages there. And that was a very good one there from Raheem Abdul, just looking for Kojo Asamoah back again. And interestingly, since I started following football, this is the first Kojo Asamoah that I've seen who is right-footed.
Yeah, most Kojo Asamoahs are left-footed. Notable among them is Inter Milan's Kojo Asamoah, and also Dreams FC also have one Kojo Asamoah who's also a left-footed player, and I don't see most Kojo Asamoahs being a right-footed. So there's one of an exceptional player that we are watching so far. He can play both legs. He has been tormenting the defense of best 11, and if they don't watch up, he's going to be the difference of the day.
The skipper himself, Tahiru. And Tabiel Michael just looking for Salihu Haruna. Oh, brilliant play here from Adams Wahab. Dispossessed down the left-hand side. Michael Tabiel. And finds Ramsey. Oh, brilliant touch here to the far side. Ramsey this time. We're just doing to steal his way out. Not too successful on that occasion. So 26 minutes have been played in the first half, and still counting. Michael Crunchy's goal the only difference here. That goal was recorded about 7 minutes ago. That's on the 19 minutes of play. Ramsey here. Full of strength and power. Kojo Asamoah. Ramsey. Taken by Foliquid. Another chance here for Michael Tabiel. What I saw was he thinking about Tamim Musa takes over. Simple stop there from Ode Maxwell. Finds Ramsey. Breakaway here came for Kojo Asamoah. Still serving for a breeze of touch here. Finds himself in the wood. Lays it back. Flicks it back again. Kojo Asamoah. Just looking to double their lead here.
Yeah. What a block from the from the defender. He came at the right time. If not because of the block of that defender, I think by now Kingate FC will have been up by 2 goals to 0. And Best 11 are also playing a side of delightful football. Their front liners are not a bit clinical. If they are clinical a bit, I think they can also get something in the game.
Kojo Asamoah again, stretching position, sends the ball up front, headed out again. And that was a brilliant one there from Kojo Asamoah, just looking to pick Manuel Osei. Also quite a great game we are witnessing here, full of surprise. Well, we lifted brilliantly. This community is absolutely interested. But take a look at the spectatorship. Yeah. Almost everyone gathered here witnessing the ongoing game. Tabiel headed out brilliantly by Shadrach Treme. Ball will be sent back again, straight into the wet arms of goalkeeper. Kojo. Chum. Shadrach Treme. Sends the ball in for the game. Lovely touch. Controls calmly by Kojo Asamoah. Sends a through ball looking for Raheem. And Raheem Abdul. Clearance here, cleared away finally by Adams Wahab. Makelado. It's a foul there for Best 11. And the skipper, Michael Tabil, suffering some pains on that occasion. But of course, there's been so Michael Tabil today played outside. Oh, the goalkeeper scrambling across, but eventually his effort was not in vain. He wins a corner kick here. Shortly taken. Ball be sent in. Gabriel Aponsa. And it's a foul in a very good position here for Best 11 FC. So who will be the best among them?
For sure, if Best 11 are able to, to play this ball at their best, I think something best will come out of their way.
Well, the best is yet to be experienced from Best 11 FC. Just 2 or 3 steps and you are into the 18-yard box. And the skipper of the side, Michael Tabil, just looking forward to effect this one. Michael! Oh, what a goal! Brilliantly! And the goalkeeper never moved. A beauty of a free kick. So much befitting a side that has been much better of the two in the last 5 minutes of play. The skipper lives up to expectation. And it's 1-1, Best 11 FC.
Yeah, what a brilliant free kick by Best 11. I'll blame the bench, the wall of Kingett, because they didn't, mark well to cover the goalkeeper, because they exposed the goalkeeper, and the captain also placed the ball at the right place. So for me, 1-1 is a fair game. Let's see how it will unfold, because if you look at the two teams, they are all playing delightful display of football, especially Kingett, because Kingett, they conceding that free kick at that point in time was very, very wrong at their end. So their defense need to communicate well. Next time they should be able to soak the pressure and hope for better.
Michael Tabil, brilliant interception there by for Joseph. Joseph again. Koja Samuel. Back again to Joseph. To the far side, the ball goes. So far, so good. 32 minutes played, 30 minutes plus added time to go in the first half. Gabriel Amponsa looking for Ramsey. So far so good. 33 minutes have been played and still it's a goal apiece. Well, take a look at the community. Almost everyone is here to witness the game. So interested in the ball has been leveled in, headed out finally by Shadrach Trebe. And so the more the intensity goes, the more there is a speed in reaction from the opposition team.
For sure.
Somehow scientific in a way. A lovely control there from Emmanuel Osei. Oh, Tabil, brilliant play. Sends the ball back for Gabriel Amponsa. Wide display to the far side here for Folikwe. Not too fortunate on that occasion. A breakaway here for Alfred Crunchy. Tries to level the ball back. Brilliant defending there from Michael Ado. Eric Asari. I'll take a look at this. We headed back and out of play by for Joseph. For the Queen. Ramsey. For the Queen again. Tabil. Mexico kicks is the referee after wasting so much time on the ball.
Kojo Samoa is one player who is everywhere. He is doing the defending, he's doing the swinging of passes, and then he's even surging forward to score the goals for Kingate. And so far, in the last 3 minutes, I've not seen him that much in the game. He has to, bring himself into the game more, and then let's see what he has to offer for Kingate.
A chance! Too feeble to make any stop, and this is just not satisfactory. Ibrahim, this is what we want to do. We want to pick the opinions of our viewers,
for sure,
everywhere across the globe.
Yeah.
And so you can send us a WhatsApp message or normal text message on 0553 802015, 0553 802015. We want to pick your opinion and thoughts about the progress made so far by Media 7. Pragmatic guess he has, but too feeble to cause any upset. 0553 802015. That's the number to send your WhatsApp or text messages to. We want to pick your reaction or your views on how things have come so far. The first ever league to be telecast live on TV. It's a private league. Lovely control from Ramsey. That's him picking for man, someone not too fortunate on that occasion. Yes, Kojo Samoa. Oh, wide display to the far side now, just looking for Alfred Crunchy, but so much power in that. I wouldn't be able to catch up to that, Godfred.
Alfred Crunchy lacked pace. If he was a pacey player, he would have gotten to the ball. Next time he should, if Kojo Samoa is doing his passes, he should watch where the player is before he can measure the pass to the player. Sometimes you shouldn't be wasting this kind of chance, because if Crunchy had the ball earlier, something good would have made from the game. But he wasted that glorious opportunity. Next time he has to, watch who he passed the ball to, at what time, and then at what pace.
At what time and at what pace. So there's a temporary hold up there, and it looks more like Shadrach Trembe is going through some pain, and that will have to be attended to. And looking at where the incident happened just reminds us of
the free kick.
That was Jacques Chumasi. It reminds us of Chelsea versus Valencia's game where Francis Coquelin stepped on the foot of Mason Mount, and that eventually ruled him out of the remaining minutes of play at Stamford Bridge. Of course, that very game Chelsea went on to lose after Rodrigo punished them. But when they had a penalty, there was a bit of misunderstanding between three players: Ross Barkley, William Burgess da Silva, and of course Jorginho. But when Ross Barkley went to pick up the ball, the two players first approached him, but the latter, which was Jorginho, was just going to give him confidence to take it, but eventually he was denied by the crossbar.
He was denied by the crossbar, and I think next time if he's going to pick a ball to play in that same regard, the manager will caution him, because if you look at Chelsea, the number one penalty taker is Jorginho. So I was surprised Ross Barkley taking the ball, taking that mantle upon himself to shoot the ball, and then unfortunately he was denied by the goalpost. He should have taken motivation from Kepa Arrizabalaga, because in the Carabao Cup final against Manchester City, he was being substituted, but he refused, and then the latter also happened. He lost on penalties to Manchester City, so he should have taken that motivation from what happened last season.
Free kick by Raheem, headed out, finally by Maxwell Odu, eventually becoming a corner kick here for Kingate FC. And this weekend is another tough weekend for Frank Lampard as they come up against Liverpool. A very difficult one there for Chelsea.
And it's going to be a game that I have a lot of interest in the game. I would want Chelsea to at least get a draw or even a win, so that my Manchester City can't able to, reduce the point deficit, because as it stands now, it's 5 points. Liverpool are leading City by 5 points on top of the English Premier League table. So if they are able to, hold Liverpool to a draw, or even getting a win out of that game, is going to be something that will be favorable to Manchester City. And then the Pep Guardiola boys will be very happy to that results.
And that was the escape of the side man gets away with a brilliant hit there, but fetching him nothing. And somehow, somewhat complaining to the ref. Right hand side here again, the ball goes for Adam Swahab. And a very good position here again. And of course, Shadrach Treme was stepping up a bit here, finds Emmanuel Osei. Treme again. And the rest had already gone. Salihu Haruna. Just going through some bit of heckling there by Shadrach Treme. A brilliant piece of defending, stepping forward here with brilliance and confidence as well. So we have done 41 minutes of play, 4 minutes plus added time to go. Ramsey. I find Tapio for glory. Teofimo, not so much on point and target.
Yeah, it was not on point. If the ball would have been on point, I'm sure it would have beaten the goalkeeper. But so far, best 11 have not been in the game so far. It's Kinga that is dominating. Kujua somewhere and his men I delight to watch. Look at the way they play. They play like the scientific soccer lads, and I'm not surprised they are being coached by the coach of the scientific soccer lads. That is Coach Reggae. Because if Coach Reggae is handling a team, he let them play that delightful display of football. They play like the Pep Guardiola and his boys. So I'm not surprised they are playing this way.
That was too close, almost on the verge of making it 2 here for Best 11 FC. That was Salihu Haruna, almost beating goalkeeper. Chum to that. So far, so good. We are enjoying the exuberant display by both teams. Shortly taken. Ofori Joseph sends the ball up front, just looking for Emmanuel Osei. And the referee says it's a foul, an infringement on the man.
And Eric Asari is down. I don't know whether he had a good challenge with one player of Kinged. That's why he's down. The referee should call for the doctors to come and then see whether they can attend to him, because I think looking at his face, he will be in pain by now.
He will be going through some pain. And with the start obvious. So 42 minutes played, 3 minutes more to go. And we have 3 minutes more to be played. So already we have recorded 5 goals in the first 2 games. Gabriel Amponsa, headed out by Jacques Chumasi. The ball turned back again, looking for Folikwe. Gets the set to that. Gabriel Amponsa. Not to know what in particular as Shadrach Treme. I fancy Chumasi. Oh, brilliant play from Wahab. In here for Ahin. Down the left hand side for Koja Samoa. Oh, that was a one there from Raheem Abdul.
Raheem Abdul so far has not been that impressive. You see him switching position and then things are not working for Raheem. Raheem should take his time, listen to the coach instructions, and then let's see how things will unfold. I was expecting him to play the way Kujua Samoa is playing, because Kujua Samoa is someone who's very composed. If he's having the ball, it's like there's no pressure on him. But if Raheem is having the ball, it's like there's a lot of pressure on him. So that is denying him to shine. So he should calm his nerve down, and then play his normal game. I know he's a very good player. If the way he touches the ball, the way he moves with the ball, can clearly tell this is all. But one defect of Raheem is that Raheem doesn't tackle whenever he loses the ball, and it doesn't speak well of him. If he loses the ball, he has to tackle for the ball, because Kojo Asamoah is one player. When he loses the ball, he will tackle and then take the ball from his opponent.
44 minutes, 1 minute plus added time to go still. The scoreline is 1-1. A goal apiece. Shadrach Shreme tries to widen play to the far side now. Simple control here from Kojo Asamoah. Inviting to play. Joseph Ofori tries to level the ball in, but too poor across. Eventually going out of play here. Ofolikwe. Now Gabriel. We're looking for Tahiru. Kojo Asamoah stepping forward. Lovely control. So the whistle will go for the end of what have been a comprehensive first half of play. What a game we have had so far at midway. The lead was taken by Alfred Cranche on the 19th minute of play. But before he could say Jack Robinson, the equalizer came in from the skip of the side, Michael Tabil, here at the Lost Wembley Stadium. So at halftime here at the Lost Wembley, exactly what will be happening here. So there's a temporary hold up there as a player visit the turf and will have to be attended to. And quite a good day, quite a busy game there for them as well, because of course we are not really witnessing the best of performance as we anticipated actually, but in Rosens they are doing quite well. And so the skipper of the side, Tahiru, Michael Tabel, has been attended to here. Very likely to and it looks more like also down the left hand side here for Shadrach Treme. Sans play up for just looking for support from Emmanuel Osei. One touch from Michael Ado. Pushing forward is Saliu Haruna. And for the ball for Gabriel Amponsa. Oh, brilliant play here. Another big touch. Set the ball 5 foot here. And that becomes a brilliant interception there. By the skipper himself, Shadrach Treme. Finds Adam Sohab. Oh, brilliant play here from Tamiru Musa. Finds Adam Tamiru. Ah, what a beautiful play there. Absolutely delightful to see the exchanges among themselves, and so far this is not the first time we are witnessing something like this. So another substitution effected here on the part of best 11. Salihu Haruna will no longer be a part of the men during the action. So you'll be watching from the stand. He's been substituted here. Just to see exactly what will be happening here. So his position has been taken over by number 15, Sheta. Right hand side here for Yachumasi. And not too fortunate on that occasion as well, but of course it's been quite a busy day here for Amponsa. Oh, the skip of the side with a brilliant pass here, sending place to the far side here. Oh, lovely control here from Koja Samwa, looking to steal that one away from Eric Hassari. Jachumasi. Lovely touch there. Jachumasi again tries to level the ball in again. A chance! Oh! What a timely clearance there by Michael Ado. Koja Samwa again. Oh, too powerful on that occasion. Almost on the verge of making it 2 here for Kenki FC. And oh, And what a miss!
Wow, what is happening?
How possible was that? A bit of miscommunication there. And eventually led into the second goal of the day. Best 11 out by 2-1 at the moment. Best 11 out by 2-1 at the moment. Well, not the best of decision that we always expect, and straight into the waiting arms of goalkeeper Kojo Owusu. Oh, too sad a scene. And there was no line of communication between the two, eventually resulting. And so we have done 10 minutes of play here. So number 16, Joshua Tete will take the place of Tamiru. After just 10 minutes of play here. Another chance here, and Kangate will be denied again by Odo Maxwell. Doing everything possible to restore back the lead that was earlier gained in the course of play. And that was just a random ball here. And take a look at that from the referee, more like a footballer. Proving to us what he could do actually. Also 11 minutes have been played so far. And another substitution, more like Gabriel Amponsa, will no longer be a part as his position has been taken over by Randy Forsen. So Randy Forsen will take the place of Gabriel Amponsa. Shadrach Trebe. Oh, brilliant interception. Lovely control here from Andy Forsen. Sends the ball down the right-hand side again, looking for Ramsey. Ramsey delays in that occasion, and of course the ball will go out of play here. Shortly taken. No time to waste at all. And no time to waste at all. No time to waste at all. And let's look at how things are really going. It's a throw in here for best 11. That's a foul, says the referee. And that was Adams Wahab. Ball sent down the left-hand side, getting in for Alfred Chireme. And not too successful on that occasion. Oh, brilliant play here. Finds the skipper himself. Michael Tabil dispossessed brilliantly. Ball has been hoofed out. A lovely chest stripe here by Ofori Joseph. Finds Wahab. Brilliant interception. Lovely control back again. Tabil Michael looking for Ramsey. Tabil gets the ball back. Another chance here for Kenjet. And what is going to come out of that? And so another yellow card here for Michael Ado. Michael Ado receiving a yellow card. Kwesidoni. Just a brilliant pass back again. Now we are witnessing something of Joshua Tete looking to find his way out. Alfred Crunchy. Oh, beautiful play there by Best 11. And Aaron Tete. Oh, lovely pass to the far side now for Folikwe. Pushing away. Skills pass to another second. That brilliant interception there by Furi Joseph would deny him a chance of advancement in the course of play and run. Poor control. 50 minutes played. The second half, 60 minutes done, 30 minutes plus at the time to go. And the scoreline is still the same here. 2-1 in favor of Best 11, who are proving to be better in a way. And looks very likely that there will be another substitution. Kojan Samoa is going off. No more Kojan Samoa, as his place has been taken over by Roland Cumming. So Roland Cumming will take the place of Kojan Samoa. Oh, lovely touch here from Crunchy. Oh, brilliant interception there by Eric Asari. Well, so let's take a look at the scenes here and the atmosphere itself. And so much of an excitement in nature. Kwasi. A chance! Oh, that was the first kick by Roland Kumi, but not so much on point for his team. And so far, so good. 17 minutes, 62 minutes in all. After the ball goes here, headed out finally by Ofori Joseph. Take a look at the spectatorship. Excellent by our standard. Ball get to the far side. And that was a fully clear looking to control that very ball Treme here. Brilliant play from Shadrach Treme. Submit the Tef calmly. Crunchy gets his head to that. Into the far side, the ball goes just looking for Tony Kwesi. And Tony has rather moved to the midfield, allowing Rahim Abdul to get to the far side. And talking about miscommunication, in 2007, a similar thing happened between Uro Ferdinand and Van der Sar at Pompey when Manchester United played against Portsmouth in the Premier League. But that was a time that we saw much from Robinson and the likes, but that game eventually ended 2-1 in favor of Portsmouth. And so miscommunication does happen in football. And in 2008, there was another miscommunication between Ron Ferdinand and Paul Robinson, the goalkeeper then. So it happens. Sometimes if you don't calculate your steps very well, you are likely to cause a mistake. And that is what became part of what is happening now. Brilliant twin here, twisting 10. Eventually he's been fouled and has a free kick. Too skillful. Too skillful. And too skillful. So an infringement here in a very good position for Rahim, and the goalkeeper pops up with a clearance. Oh, so far so good. We have done about 20 minutes of play. 20 minutes of play here. That's a brilliant pass here. And to the far side, a bit of heckling there. The referee having so much. And toward us spice up to the game as well down the left hand side here for Shadrach Treme. We're just looking for Donny Koesi. And his run so far hasn't been the best though, but of course you don't expect him to be that magician to cause any difference here. Crunchy, Shadrach, lovely touch from the far side, moving forward. Ramsey, Tete moves away from one and sends the ball back in here for Forsen, Randy. Ufolikwe. Oh, Ramsey! Oh, that was a brilliant one there from Ramsey. And so slight miscommunication there between Randy and Ramsey Tete. Eventually allowing the ball to go to touch here. So you know, we have done 67 minutes of play. So 67 minutes of play. And still, best 11 FC2. Ball has been sent in. No threat to goalkeeper Kojo Owusu. No threat at all to Kojo Owusu. So end-to-end action. Well. Shadrach. Wahab Adams. Brilliant play from Ofolikwe. Finds the man. Michael Tabil. Yeah, Chumasi. Adams. Chumasi. We're just looking for another brilliant one there from Joshua Tete. And so two players will visit the turf simultaneously. And the referee will be left with no option than to attend to them. Quite a delightful play here. And so we have done 70 minutes of play, 20 more plus added time to go here. And still to the core, to be shocked. Best 11 who are similarly having, or who are similarly the slow starters to the game, now overturning the scoreline to lead here by 2-1 against Kangate FC. A chance! Oh, play! Oh! What a miss! Well, after succeeding in timing the defenders, what was he left with?
Not allow him to get this kind of chance again. My goodness, what a miss.
So the skipper of the side will eventually become a traitor somehow. Looking at that opportunity that came his way, he should have capitalized upon that, but eventually decided to flag the ball after damning 3 defenders at the same time alongside the goalkeeper. And he had all the time in this world to have slotted in that ball. So slothful, so unprepared, and running out of ideas. But somehow, somewhat, I should say that the player doesn't look like a Ghanaian, looks more like a Togolese.
With his name?
Yes.
Kuni.
Oh yes, he is a Togolese, not
Kuni
a Ghanaian.
Kuni Kusia.
What a miss.
But Koni Kusi should have finished this ball. This chance is easier to miss than to score. So he should have taken the option then to compose himself very well. It's like he's having a bit of pressure on him to score a goal. And if you are a player and then you are being tense to score a goal, this is what we are going to be seeing. He should calm himself down. This should be a motivation for him. Any chance that he gets in the game, he should make sure that chance counts in the game, because a Kingate can't afford to lose after that painful mistake, that miscommunication by the goalkeeper and the defender. He should have, slotted in the ball to draw 2-2 with best 11 here at Shukra Lost Wembley Park.
Oh my Lord, oh my God, and here we are at Wembley. And Mr. Liu is the manager here at the Lost Wembley Stadium at Russia. Lovely touch to the far side here for the skipper of the side, Michael Tabil. And just trying some twist and turns there, but eventually, and there's a foul there. Shortly taken. Finds Wahab Adams. But down the right hand side here for Joseph. And looking to find Donny Kwasi. Donny. Ahin. A control! Far above expectation. He comes back to pick up his captain's armband. Eventually. Donny Kwasi.
Joseph, yeah.
Oh, lovely chest trap there. Referee shows no interest in that. On the for the quay for this. Andy Komi. This game is likely to pull out for surprise, actually. A beautiful play here. Quite a timely interception there from Danny Quays. Joseph finds Judge and Shadrach Chebe. No chance at all to waste. Oh, lovely play here. Stride exchanges down the right hand side again. The ball goes for the man. What a save there by the goalkeeper. That was a brilliant one by our standard. Sadio looking quite dangerous on so many occasions. They came an infringement here for Kangaroo FC. So finally, we have done 75 minutes of play, 50 minutes plus added time to go. Ball has been sent in, headed out finally by Michael Ado. Shadrach finds Kwame Roland. There's a player who has visited the turf already.
Mike Lado, who wears the number 9 and is a defender. Very surprising.
But don't be surprised, our one Asamoah wears number 3, but it's a striker, so
for sure.
It hasn't changed anything in football.
Sure. Even Jordan Yu last season was wearing number 2 for Crystal Palace, but he was a striker by then.
And back in the year 2006, 2007, Chelsea's defender Khalid Boularus was wearing number 9. And so it happens, but rarely. Brilliant control. Fine Sahel. Sends the ball down the left hand side here for Roland coming. Not too successful on that occasion. On to the far side, the ball will go here for Shadrach Chebe. Adams Wahab. Oh, looking to lift that ball straight into the waiting arms of goalkeeper Kojo Obusu. One infringement here again. When the whistling has become so much in the game. And 30 minutes plus at the time to go. And 30 minutes plus at the time to go. And that was far above expectation. And there's a temporary would have just Ali Haruna. Adams Wahab. Now finds Abdel. Oh, brilliant play here. Looking to find his way through. No chance for sneaking. Ramsey Tete. And tilting towards the left hand side again. For Salih Haruna. It's a foul, says the referee. So a free kick in a very good position, and are they likely to get a third here? Already they are up by 2-1, but let's see how things will be going this time around. Also, Michael Tabil, as well as Odu Michael. This is just a waste of time. It's just a waste of time, isn't it?
It's just a waste of time. You shouldn't expect to play this kind of ball and expect to beat the goalkeeper because the ball is so high. He should have, I calculated his effort before he would shoot. Because if you shoot this kind of football, don't expect this ball to beat the goalkeeper. And so far, the goalkeeper too has been very brilliant. He had 1 or 2 saves that he has denied Kingate from scoring. So far, so good for Kingate and best 11. So Kingate should blame themselves for that miscommunication, that unforgivable mistake that the goalkeeper and the defender did on the field of play. And we are in for a very good game. We are less than 10 minutes to end proceedings here. We are expecting more goals to flow from now to the 45 minutes.
And that was a powerful one there. And the referee allowed play to continue. And Ofolike Motakilo gets the ball back again, looking to push past Sadrak Treme. And eventually the ball will be shielded to a touch here for a goal kick, or an infringement rather, by the referee's discretion here. Brilliant control here from Donny. He started to shoot! Oh, timely clearance there. And that was a good one there from the man, Roland Kumi. Joseph Ofori. Now Fancy Aukshumasi. Brilliant control here from Wahab. Oh, to the far side, the ball goes here this time around. And the man, Alfred Crunchy. An infringement in a very good position here for okay, good. Oh, ball will be sent up front. A breakaway here, a chance, and the goalkeeper pops up on time to clear that ball. As the story was gradually taking a loop and a loom, but eventually the twist might have taken a different turn here. A pass, and that was so good there. Tahiru dispossessed, but the ball gets back in here for Joshua Tete. Eight minutes plus added time to go. 83 minutes played. 22. An infringement already. So after getting the second goal, almost every time their player falls to ground.
Yeah, for sure. It's the North African tactics that they are trying to deploy because right now we are barely left with 10 minutes to the end of proceedings. So they want to, slow the game a bit for Kingate, because if you look at the way Kingate are attacking best 11, if they don't deploy this kind of approach, it's going to be something that will go against them very, very, very bad. So they need to deploy these tactics, slow their game plan down in order to get the all-important win here at the park.
Headed back, so the ball tilts down the left-hand side. Here's Ramsey Tete. Lovely control here from the skip other side. Tahiru! Oh! The ambition so much, and the ambition rather overshadowed the direction of that ball. Too difficult to be missed here. Brilliant control here for Emmanuel Kobla. A chance here for breakaway. Oh, lovely play. Timely. A chance! Oh, what a chance! What a miss!
What are we seeing?
The last Wembley Stadium is full of fun and excitement. Take a look.
Wow, beautiful display of football. The two sides are a delight to watch. Look at what we are seeing. Look at what the eyes beating. They know how to play football. They are the masters of the game. These are called masters of the game, right?
Bit of twist and turn again. There's a goal kick here for Best 11 FC. So 5 minutes more plus other time to go here.
Kingett are really poised for action, but Best 11 anytime soon want to drill a game, and their game plan is working to perfection.
So the skipper of the side, Michael Tabel, will make his way off the pitch as his position has been taken over by Edward Ansah. Ramsey Tete with his first touch to the game here. And the referee shows no interest either. Takes up foot here. And Crunchy getting his head to that. Flick back again by Donny Kwasi. Gets the ball back. Brilliant play here. Twist and turn. What is next? Just trying to push the ball away. And then Kasari. Oh, brilliant interception. Lovely touch to the far side here. Another twist and turn. A shoot! What a goal! What a goal! This is what you call a goal! This deserves a standing ovation.
Wow!
This deserves a standing ovation.
Wow!
Roland Kome will level back again. Roland Kome will level it back again for Kangit. Absolutely brilliant. And absolutely, I say he is brilliant. What a goal. We'll take a look again at the build up and the distance as well.
Wow! Rescue.
2 at the moment.
Best 11 have yet thrown the lead away. What are we seeing? Wow! A beautiful display of football is here at the Lost Wembley Park here at Russia. You can't make this action. You can't afford to mix this action.
3 minutes more to go. It's got your match and more Kajia here. A breakaway here for Kangit. And Crunchy. Alfred. Oh, brilliant play from Crunchy Alfred. A second, the third.
And Abdul, so far, Abdul has not been an improved player. Any tackle that you see him have, he's just kind of the disappointed player on the foot of play. Look at the miscommunication there. Wow.
And that was Donny Kwasi, the captain of the side.
And the ball keep coming to the 18-yard box of Best 11. They don't want to concede again. Look at the way they play. They are just clearing the ball back to sender.
And the ball being headed out to play by Mike Helado.
And the pressure is just on them.
Oh, yes.
They should adopt a strategy of soaking the pressure. But if they are just clearing the ball all over, it's going to be something that will, affect them so well.
For the Michael. Kwasi Donny. Just looking to pick the runs of Joshua. Take it. A minute away, plus other time to go. Quite a delightful play. Oh, Roland to be again. Oh, lovely play there from Roland. Very likely to be a sending off here. But the antiques are right and real, and the often part of the game. What a busy night here. And the floodlight giving a perfect illumination to every corner and angle of the turf here.
Yeah, and Kumi Roland has been the savior, because when he was coming on board, I was doubting his capability. I thought Kujua Samoa was a better player as compared to him, but Kumi Roland has really lived up to the billing. He has lived up to the expectation. Look how the goal that he has scored. A brilliant one by our standard. A master class. It's Sergio Aguero, Lionel Andrew Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo, and all the likes can score this kind of goals.
That's about 11 years. So the 45 minutes is over 90 minutes of play. And still waiting to see the number of minutes to be played here. No stopover. Shadrach Shome here. Oh, brilliant interception there. Another chance here for best 11. A shot! And that might probably. Headed back again by Michael Ado. Penalty will be controlled by Adam Swahab. And no for interception whatsoever. Oh, brilliant play, twist and turn. Kose, another chance, and the goalkeeper pops up on time to grab this one. Kojo Owusu makes no mistake about that. And that was a good one there from Emmanuel Kobla. Looking to pick Edward Ansa. Lovely play here again from the man, Rahin Abdul. And the player is visiting the turf and will have to be attended to here. And so 2-2 at the moment, and that will mean that the 3 games have produced 9 goals. The 3 games have produced 9 goals, averaging 3 goals per game. Now let's start on this. It looks more like the goals keep coming. So far, 3 matches today, and we have 9 goals produced.
Yeah, for sure. The goals keep coming match after match, because going into this game, I was looking forward to see more goals flow, and the game also live up to the expectation. More goals are flowing, more goals are flowing, more goals are flowing. So in match day 2, I expect more goals to flow more than this game, because this is one of the games that has produced most of the goals. This is the second most goals that we are seeing in the game, and the 2 teams are a delight to watch. Any opponent that will play against one of these opposition will have it tough, will not have it easy, because if you look at the 2 sides, they are a delight to watch. They swing it passes together. They know what they are doing. They have quality at their disposal. Their goalkeepers are also superb. They have a very resilient defense, and everything is working at their end. So any opposition that will come against these 2 sides will have it tough. It will be a hard knock to crack for anything.
Kasawe, moving the ball to the far side here, and the goalkeeper will pop up. Makes no mistake about that. Roland. Oh, looking to widen the play to the far side, looking for Donny Kwasi. For young Kwasi. That will be a foul. And a yellow card as well.
For that reckless tackle, it was not needed.
Abdul! Oh! Off the crossbar. But that was a brilliant one there by Raheen Abdul. Almost on the verge of making it 3 here for Kengate FC. Quite a busy day indeed, and I'm really enjoying the full game here.
For sure.
So far, so good. Well, so ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are watching us from, it's over here at the Los Wembley, Russia. And after 90 minutes of play, it's ended 2-2 between Kengate FC and, of course, Best FC. Finally, Ibrahim, the final opinion before we wrap up.
What a game we've experienced. The second half was just electrifying. You can clearly see that the two teams were very determined. They knew what they were doing. They were creating chances for fun. They were scoring the goals. Their goalkeepers were exhibiting their brilliance on the day. What a game I've witnessed here. I'm part of history, and I'm very happy to be part of this history. All the people that are here are enjoying the game. Everyone enjoyed the game, and then they wish to enjoy more of the game. What a game. What a story. We are part of history, and football is really the passion of the nation.
So taking a look at the league table, this is how it stands. Boca Juniors will be on top with 3+ of 3 goals. Dasoma leads with 3 points plus of 1 goal. J. Hams with 3 points plus of 1 goal. Best 11 have just a point. Kanjet have a point. Golden Blaze have a point. Supreme have a point. Agape just a point. Golden Cakes a point. Rescue Boys 0. Shukura FC 0. And Avenue Soccer 0 minus of 3. So they are carrying the entire teams on the table. So they're starting from Tuesday. And this is how things have really been. Shukura lost by goal against J. Hams. Rescue Boys lost by 2 goals to 3 against Dan Somanlis United. Golden Cakes played goalless against Agape FC. And earlier today in the first game, Avenue Soccer lost by 3 goals to 0 against Boca Juniors. Golden played straight level against Supreme. And they just ended game that sums up match day 1 and the 2-0 between Kengate and, of course, Best 11 FC. So after 90 minutes of play here at the Los Wembley Park, it ended Kengate FC 2. Of course, the other side, Best 11 FC 2. My name is Prince Owusu, and I take this alongside
Yakub Ibrahim.
So hopefully we'll meet on Tuesday for match day 2. Don't go away, stay on Media 7 platform as we bring you the best across the globe. We are out of here.